I'm thinking, right, ace up the sleeve, comp change, total overhaul, because it's been lackluster. Is what I'll say from PRX here. G2, this is well drilled. It's rehearsed. They looked fantastic domestically here on Split. So opening this up, it's, again, I'm with Josh, this is so hard to call here. It's a form on the day question.
We'll have the answers for you in a matter of moments. PRX on the defending side, G2 on the attack.
Look at this triple stack. G2 under smoke right now, going to walk into the blender.
Yeah, but do they get to live here? Trade out so far, something still holding. Making sure they can't scale in, and look at the damage done as well. Trent down low, Valen taking a little bit of chip damage too.
Look at Forsaken as something, no. Trent wants his angle, Leaf will find one. Forsaken will fall. G2 to swing onto this now.
Yeah, PRX trying to get proactive elsewhere, maybe trying to find that next step in the pathway that G2 wants to walk. But Leaf, the immovable object, not backing down. Trent by his side and Devi looking to catch him in their heels. Has a Sheriff and has more HP than either of them.
Valen's just enough HP to survive one, but Trent here on an off angle.
I like it from Trent though. It feels a bit risky, but I quite like it. Hold the line, Devi. He's reading it, man. Oh, God, he tried to read it. But the book gets shot on his face with 3 kills from Trent and the first in G2's hands.
You can see PRX anticipating this B hit on the pistol. Some good chip damage, yes, but it's Leaf to throw them completely off balance here. Catching Forsaken, drifting back down again. The bait was perfect from Devi, but Trent just sharp with the headshot.
Just feels like it's one of those games where people are hitting shots, man. Like,
again, PRX always a hard team to call, right? To predict what they're going to do. And G2, like I said, Forsaken, get a little fruity with a shorty here.
All right. Does he get clear? Gets one. Big trade from Leaf. And most of the threat gets nullified. The rest of the side is PRX. I can't say that anymore. I'm never allowed to say it with this team. 3 bullets, can't connect the one he wanted. So Baby Bay clears sight, and G2 finding security here. None of those threats really amounting to much. They've got the plant, they've caught the flank, and it's all on Jing.
Just a classic here. Reason accosted an exit or two here, but G2 tucked into sight right now. And pace on the way in, but tempered, composed here, and Valen should be able to clean this up for a 2-0 start here for G2. Already showing pace here. Navigated by G2.
They've set a bit of a bar, right? It's no fear. We're going to play our game as well. The game that we kind of liked you guys playing, we applied elsewhere. So, again, like to see this in Leaf being in the early conversation. Scary, man. Really, really scary. If he starts finding form throughout this, a nice early start, a confidence builder, that does add another string to the bow for G2. But buy-in now for PRX, so they do have that to lean on. No ults instantaneous to hand. And let's see how they start this off.
Out here, G2 not going to catch any of this damage. Jorgamo still on guard, despite not committed here, so G2 just probing for potentially an opening engagement. See Baby Bait recalling back from mid, and something looking at he's actually just straight down. Trent's going to find it.
Yeah, Trent, super heads-up work from G2, taking the space and then pausing somewhat, but Jaw is on the hunt, man. He's already spotted him out on the cross. Jing trying to hold this to deny the scale up to pinch through heaven. That's good work from Jing. This made this bonus not look so good until then. A stubborn fight in heaven, and Valen with an opportunity. It's Envy now in a 1v3.
Real damage here done, so everybody healthy on the side of G2. Not many options here. A bit of util, but again, G2 just happy to tuck in now. The bonus on the cards for him. He might be able to isolate one here, though.
Good, but Valen's position just on that sidestep, so good. Upgrades, let's see how many they get. Do they get all 3? I think, yes, they do. Okay, G2 will be loving that.
PRX looking to take the fight through, catch the backside of this mid-drift from G2, but again, G2 just pivots so quickly into the B site. I mean, Forsaken has nothing to do there.
God, this is an early timeout.
Very early
just
timeout.
Seeing this come in, as we were in the replay, this is a round 4 pause. If they had a plan for split, something is not lining up.
Like I said, you have to assume so. The desk even highlighted how quickly they were happy to call it. And you'd hope, again, it's not been awful, but in terms of the overall ethos for PRX, it's certainly been underwhelming in terms of what we saw previously on Split. That's not even to say it's not a poor record, right? But last showing, this is Detonation Folksmere, 13-2, but
different caliber now, isn't
yeah,
it?
very
Really?
different, especially if you look to the G2 bots.
Well, yes, which you imagine you would be coming into this. It's not unexpected. The fans hoping to see that incredible form from PRX that we have seen from them. But again, walking into this, it was causing questions on the desk. It caused us to certainly pause for thought. What is the game plan in mind? Because so far, G2 have executed whatever their plan was perfectly. They are happy with this. It's explosive, it's very well crafted. It's the best of both worlds, it feels like.
Some Pro is no ultimates available for the start of round 4. I think PRX is going to consider some sort of purchase between Sheriffs and maybe Jing finding a weapon of sorts. Looking like it might be a wide open B site.
Yeah.
Come out of this timeout. Two with the right read in that regard and not shying away from it. Be conscious though of what they've purchased on the other side. Maybe a trap set up here already. Rotation coming through from Envy. No resistance on the way in here. It's going to be a really tough retake here. And full 5v5.
Yeah, and considering how heavily they were shouldering early, you've been able to read the stack pretty quick, but Plant's going to be in. They are still on site, and PRX looking to go about now. Paint Shell sees, doesn't quite get the connection it would want. Jaw, though, denied vision, but no real sweat yet. Flash turned, back to business. Good tee up for something. Defy, Envy, hold on, it ain't done yet. Leaf now needs a 1v3. This guy's been good, though, but you ain't getting away from Defy.
Insane shots coming out from PRX here. Whereas previously, G2 have been very comfortable to slot into these post-plant positions. I'm really sure how that. You see Jorgamo, the catch on the Prowler, who's considering digging a little deeper, but opting for this safer hold here. I mean, the crucial kill is something coming out from spawn. It's the first one that really allows the floodgates to open from heaven. A little bit of a miscalculation there from G2.
That's exciting, that's gonna feel good. Get the fire burning again after what felt like a really early timeout that caused me a bit of concern, but no, they are good. They've answered back. We've got the operator in for something.
Well, force the adjustment now for G2. They're going to explore A for the first time. Heavy focus towards mid here. Divide invested here from Valen.
Oh, they're in. Okay, so they've got sight, but PRX just play that retake again.
Well,
it's another test.
Issue being Leaf's going to get the pit off this.
Ooh, very late adjustment up towards Heaven too. You can see this ramp clear coming in from G2. There's already 3 players up in Heaven. The defending side. Baby Bait going to be waiting, but they're already flooding the site, so can they get to hold on here? Envy's already got Jaw down. Jing's on the hunt, but it's Envy. Got Leaf down. That site now vulnerable. Diffuse already started. How are you meant to fight back in now? I don't think they can stop the Diffuse. Nothing is going to stop this, and it doesn't. PRX again. Flexing on how good they can be.
They're just so fluid in some of these situations. G2 again caught completely off guard. I mean, not even sure how that first kill comes through from Envy.
Walks out
There's
Heaven.
the catch onto Leaf. Yeah, Leaf forced into the other side of his pit. But the focus here is obviously the pit to go down, layer towards CT, and they take full Heaven control, but it just doesn't happen. I'm not even sure there if they catch or note something's operator, that's what forces them a little deeper, but those 2 kills coming through as early as they did, I mean, you see it straight on the Diffuse, cool. Yeah, we know they're layered in Heaven, yeah.
We got the round. That was the win con, easily identified and exploited, and reward found. Speaking of early timeouts, this is quick. In succession. G2 do not want to give momentum to PRX.
Both coaches may be a little rattled in some of the losses. Maybe sure there, because Valorant's not able to stall that out either.
I don't know what the hope was.
A little bizarre to see, and another post-plant that G2 caught off guard. So the previous being a little more glaring with just a couple of Sheriffs and a shorty or something coming in from Divide. Again, didn't see that kill. Don't want to know how, to be honest.
Sometimes it's probably best not to know. But still, there has to be a couple of adjustments. Now, again, we've seen the early examples from G2 that they've got, you know, good plans well made, but it's, again, those post plants, those moments that PRX have found their footing, the right tempo to it, the right consideration to it, and at the moment they're in the right place for it. Just having a little look at the mini-map that you'll see in just a second's time for on the A site, and that's where the spike is currently at least committed from the G2 boys.
Smoke is going to be very telling though. Forsaken looking to cut sight lines early, but a flash set up as well.
Oh, look at this. It could be a massacre. Jing gets denied. Jorgamo going to catch him. Up to his usual naughtiness. Forsaken now noted. Something going to find Baby Bay, though. Envy doesn't let them scale. They are fighting them at the gates. And it's going to be a scurry. It's a run. The spike needs to get over to the other side of the map. But Defy's not left. He's held this down. He's holding it down. As Leaf falls, and he falls back, plays it carefully.
Yeah, Spike's still got to make his way through mid as well. So Trent in a pretty awkward position here, but Valen could set him up.
He needs to be the hero, but he doesn't go too far. Trent's fallen. That was maybe that small percentile chance that just gets brought to zero. 3-3, PRX, they've worked you out, G2.
And they commit to this engagement, even with the first blood going in favor of Jorgamo. Beautiful setup here with a reveal outside this smoke. Something to catch Baby Bay, that immediate leapfrog on the back of finding that opener.
I also love that Indy was so willing to play into that as well. Lose the front line, he's still there.
Yeah.
So nice.
Somehow, I'd say we've got to a position where PRX have all 5 ultimates to bring into round 7 here. Still got the operator in hand and a huge cushion now in terms of the money. G2 going to have to reconsider their approach.
Oh, it's a very different look,
looking to maybe greet some aggression here.
See if they can bring PRX back to heel. Many teams have tried, and most have absolutely failed. This time, though, Leaf succeeds. Removes something from the extremity. They're going to know Forsaken was nearby.
Spot this DB, and DB's going to try and bait over the top.
Whoa.
Confirmation now.
They're already going to rotate on this.
Yeah, this is drawing, well, potentially 2 players. Looks like maybe just 1.
I think they cancelled on that. I don't know what they got or what they're feeling now, but they brought them back towards heaven. Maybe just this bit of utility coming out from Jaw. The Prowler to follow. Yeah, it feels like they put some utility behind this. They've actually drawn so many ults. Yeah. But look at the spike, and look who's waiting though, Forsaken. Forsaken, it's on you, and you are absolutely steamrolled. G2 now, keys to the castle, plants up next.
Beautiful pivot here. Devi has to try and find this kill onto Baby Bay pretty early on, because Baby Bay can hold down in terms of info and pressure, but he does.
Yeah, this is now not easy, but in the realms of reality. Deep ramp positioning, deep T-side positioning. You're not getting away in.
It's a wide open plant as well, and with both players from PRX following through from CT here. Just going to get locked out of this.
You might start hearing the whistles going. They can try and fight it, but Valen knows what he needs to do here. Devi, gonna hear that time going. Has to back away from this.
Just to note as well, Jorgamo obviously throws up some util towards B, but shows to the reveal. That pulls both the showstopper and Envy's ultimate. And at that point, G2, they just have the red carpet rolled out towards, well, just Forsaken solo holding A.
I was a little scared though. Just because it was Forsaken, there was a little bit of fear, but gonna feel good for them. Feel like you're in the minds of PRX. You do it again.
Well, lined up here outside A. Only Envy now. Pit towards mid. Jing here to try and support that, but D2 straight onto the side here. Jorgamo going to get shut down the reveal.
Yeah, the reveal going to cost Jorgamo his life there. Envy teed up to succeed, leaving Leaf to get absolutely decimated by Jing. Plants in, but they're dwindling in numbers. Down to 3. Trent, Valen, and Baby Bay. Pacey on the playback through, though. Valen takes a stand. Paranoia goes in. Something commits. It's looking good, but still a 3v2. Valen's just down to Baby Bay. You really got something to say about this? No, you don't. Something going to shut him up and give another defuse to PRX.
PRX looking to capitalize again on that first 5 to 10 seconds after the spike is planted. I said early on, G2 able to slip into these post-plant positions, get themselves very comfortable. Now, HyperX, a tempo shift of their own. This reveal just gets so much value as well. Crucial kill from Envy.
Nice! Let's go!
Curious if G2 do look to slow things down a little bit. Yeah, other than that, it's previously catching something, but not necessarily found many avenues to explore other than all in a sight.
Yeah,
maybe
the buy.
Yeah, shift of focus towards mid here on this purchase.
Okay, it's going to be ults as the answer! Oh man, that voice line just gets only a second to play. So now down to the 4v4. Look at PRX already though. So good with that deep line from something towards B main. They can stay posted up on this. Really hard for G2 to waterfall out of heaven.
Gap in this smoke though. See the eyes trained, so luckily
Ping on the map.
G2 don't walk towards it.
I think the concern that they could have slipped middle now or maybe through sewer is there, but it's something on this deep line.
Rightfully so, there's 3 towards B main right now.
Oh, this guy looks locked in on it too. They just seem so unaware. Full confidence from PRX to not back away or surrender on this line. He's actually had another go! And another body drops. Oh, good luck. I don't think Leaf can save you in this one. He's gonna try, but what a shot. I couldn't even see Leaf's head in that. It's all on Val in 1v3, but PRX, I've got to say it, they're looking pretty nice to me, yeah. 5 rounds, they are in the lead.
Well, this is going to be the approach now for G2 on the buy round as well. Put a little more pressure towards mid. I mean, Jogger just had a real rough go of things to kick this off, sitting at 2 and 9. Desperately trying to create some space, and yeah, I mean, it amounts to a, where is his head there?
Yeah, we're taken off.
What?
Beheaded.
Yeah, unfortunately, G2, they're finding these trades, but the purchase not really suiting them there. They can't really scale into heaven. Unfortunately, PRX, like I said, 3 players stacked towards that side of the map.
3 players stacked again towards middle. They are getting into the right places here. They've got a great read, and Baby Bay eviscerated. PRX laughing at G2's poor imitation as Valin. You gonna show me something? You got an ace. That's the bar.
That's what you got to do to find a response here.
And look who's in sewer.
Yeah, there's no way he's expecting this.
Good luck. He's got the gun out. It doesn't make a blind bit of difference. 6-4, man. PRX, they are in the right places, Mike.
Their groove now. Smolter's starting to come back online for G2. Unfortunately, I mean, the adjustment here is clearly to find some space towards mid. A couple of rounds now, we've seen examples, but PRX is so well equipped. And actually, the response on the other side of the maps as well.
How is he mad at this?
I mean, he's always pissed about something.
True, true. Got to throw a pen, slam a desk, do something. But it's done so well. It's broken the buy of G2. They haven't found a clean solution. You said it right, though. They are trading here and there. There have been moments, but it's just been moments.
I was going to say, now look at it, there's 3 players for PRX. To greet this mid push, Baby Bay dancing with death there.
Yeah, look, he is a selfless player, and in these rounds, I don't mind him going something a bit more high risk, I guess. But there's no one else able to scale up behind him on these sort of things. Uh-oh. Oh, you lucky boy.
Unfortunately, PRX will get ahead of potentially this drift into B here. TP committed.
G2 don't look sure where they want it.
No, I mean, they're left guessing now in terms of the rotation timings. Really got solid information on the whereabouts of anybody on the side of PRX. Haven't confirmed what the stack in mid is, and PRX are happy to just drift back between heaven. In divide and rested here. Forsaken.
Shoulders. No fear. Why would he? Postures up for a bit, dips away. Plans known. Player spotted. Jorgamo again, man. Just can't get into the game, and you can see maybe a run and gun will save you, but can you still withhold? Can you still do any more? Baby Bay putting up some work here, taking away Jing. It's a 3v3. Okay, Plant's now in. You've got my attention. Try and keep it. It's still stingers. It's still tough. And they're already getting through towards Pillar. An unorthodox post-plant becomes pretty paramount, but they can't land it. And it's on Valen in, again, an unwinnable spot. PRX are a cut above.
Just not enough pressure in this situation. Again, no full control of Heavy. You can see the late round plan here. Something able to just completely negate that. Barely breaks a sweat. Even though this is a crucial kill, but the trade is instantaneous from Envy.
Oh, look,
it just looks so easy for something in some of these situations. Everybody else frantically running around, something's just posted. He knows their win condition in the post plant is to get back into window.
And look at the runarounds, look at him. And it felt good for G2 at the start. I think we all got a little bit curious about it, but now what a different tale it has become. They're not even of two halves yet. However, look towards ramp early. Something again, he is just ever present, it feels like.
Seen a hand as well.
Yeah, doesn't land the shot this time, but still gonna have to rescind away towards that CT side, but G2 still need to get towards site. Oh, that's gonna help. Divide going down, okay. That's at least a plant on the cards.
PRX funneling back through CT. Babybase still towards ramp, but he's taken out the 10 HP. Can't really contest here.
Oh.
Actually, talking about way ahead of the curve.
Yeah, that felt way out of timing, and something's going to see a lot of information here. Valen looking vulnerable and looking to be punished. Bounds out of it as G2 starting to struggle here. Trent and Babybase, you got to lock in and do something absolutely filthy. It ain't going to work. Trent in a 1v3. We've seen this so often now. Different end, same story.
PRX just looks so well drilled in terms of how they want to approach these retakes. And G2, again, another situation. They're not set up where they want to be for this plant.
Truly, truly composed in chaos. Truly exceptional read so far from PRX. And this one turned around, Mike. Those first 3 rounds, I thought G2 were in control. And boy, was I wrong.
Can I help you, sir?
Here's the bill from the dealership where I got my car, and I'd like you to beat it with a better deal on one of these fine cars.
Not how it works.
Guess you're not as cool as Verizon.
Bring in your AT&T or T-Mobile bill for a better deal today.
I just wanna lose control.
To 4 in favor to PRX. Are you surprised?
Yeah, I am, honestly. I mean, G2, again, they're looking to execute these very, very well-structured post plants, but PRX were able to, like I said, find a kill or two that completely disrupted the game plan. Time and time again, we were seeing these plants where it relies on somebody being in a specific position, guaranteeing heaven control. PRX is able to get in and amongst them, like I said, in that key window, the 5 to 10 seconds after the plant, where G2 are caught off guard. They're committing to engagements you wouldn't necessarily want to see them. There's no stall to buy their time to then reposition. It's this previous example here, Babybase solo, 10 HP, the one to hold down the fort on ramp, when this plant is tailor-made for heaven control.
It is a bit bizarre, isn't it? Because it feels like a lot of the theories there for G2, but as you said, that almost that intuitive approach from PRX by finding that pinpoint that just completely disrupts everything. It certainly caught my eye, but we flip sides now, right? And I don't think it gets any easier facing PRX on attack.
No, I mean, again, it all depends on what PRX are gonna tap into here. Might just be an open B site to kick things off for them. G2 are making exploration elsewhere on the map. Obviously, Trent will hear the retreating steps. Again, with the setup here, it's not really going to draw a rotation, cause any issues for G2. And how aggressive do Paper? Well, I'm seeing four walk and spawn.
What's that? What's that,
well
Michael?
then.
I do wonder how aggressive they will get. I think Trent's also quite curious. Oh dear, Trent. There's a firing squad. You've done well on Divide, but do you think about the other three? It doesn't matter if you think it or not. They are still there. They're still going to land the shots in V. Oh no, George.
No, not two.
No,
not
two. No.
G2 getting embarrassed here on this pistol.
I don't want to see it again.
The confirmation of very, very heavy presence towards spawn. Jorgamo's just caught completely off guard, and Baby Bay struggling to pin this down when Envy catches the stun. Baby Bay on the reload there?
It looked like it, but where has he been fighting?
He hit the con reload. Well, that's not a good indicator for the start of the second half.
God. Shake it off. Shake it off.
Can you?
Nope. Oh, made me feel funny. Okay, just maybe a chill round. We just, you know, stack heaven, boys. All good. For PRX. If they're already laughing, I feel like,
you're in trouble.
We've lost.
You're in trouble.
Guys, we need 3 more timeouts if possible. And they bounce. Okay, and something gets away. And then the paranoia slows them down. G2 can't catch a break.
No.
Nothing is going to work for them like this.
Baby Bay down to 1 HP.
Oh, goddamn.
Only classics to work with, and PRX now looking to find the space up towards ramp. Trent will be tasked with finding, well, I mean, he's got to find 2 here.
Easy.
He has to.
Yeah, that is the bar. Do you get a chance? There you go, shot. Jaws found Forsaken. They can't follow that up. Trent has.
Hang on.
Has. This was not the round. Where the hell has that just come from? From embarrassing to brilliant in the matter of a round. You've got Jing now in a 1v3, and Jaw ain't gonna lose that.
4 kills, finally. Jorgamo shows his hand, and what a round to do it on. Again, I was looking for Trent to be the one to catch something here, but what was that?
Nah. Did we?
No, we're just gonna
replay. Is he playing a different game than mine?
That is ridiculous from Jorgamo.
But that just feels like one of those jaw moments.
We were sitting at 3 and 13 before that, by the way.
Space taking. Oh, don't worry, he's taking loads of space. They took a whole lot more than that. Bloody hell. I was half checked out of that round. Guess I'm paying attention again. PRX though on the Sheriffs. Well, 2 and I think an Outlaw in the mix. Yeah, Jing and something both for the Outlaw as well. Okay. Excuse me, the Bandit. Lee, gonna find Divide. So far, no huge issues. See how much they can keep up here though, because G2 don't really have the ability to lose these weapons.
We're going to be funneling back in here towards 8. VALORANT's actually posted for this, with Divide falling. Difficult to cut these sight lines now at Jorgamo. Probably a little more eager to go forwards.
There he is.
We'll find 2.
Let him off the leash.
And just like that, Jorgamo gets himself up to double digits here, and a flawless follow-up here for G2.
There are a lot of individual components on this G2 side, if they activate, can do wonders. Jaw's one of them. That is a very different scenario we have to consider. And it feels like, again, this round, he's been let to go forward. He's been let to feel that confidence a touch more. Take a fight, find what you can. Operators in hand for something, however, coming into this one, round 16. At 9-6, PRX still with comfort.
With something to explore mid initially. It may be waiting for a player or 2 to show their hand on the side of G2, but immediately PRX drift away from A.
Yeah,
I thought they were just anticipating just hard waiting for an engagement here, but...
Look at Jaw, though.
Yeah, Jaw's posted.
Yeah, he's holding this. Not actively on the deeper angle, but pretty darn close towards that B main push-up. Yeah, you can see him shouldering. And they're looking to clear.
So go back out.
Oh,
Okay.
but why not? I mean, now he should be dead to rights. He still gets another. Grabs Envy down to his grave, but something's taken mid-space. So the B site is so vulnerable. There's only one player on it, but they don't know this.
But problem being Leafs right here with the judge. Got himself an upgrade if he wants it. Trent now tasked to hold down the rest of B site here. Jing actually transitions through.
Yeah, Jing's gone in on this. Looking to be an X factor. Can't find it. Trent's got him. It's on Forsaken in a 1v4. 35 seconds. Finds one on the left. 28 HP. That's a lot to ask.
30 seconds left.
Give me another for free and I'll pay attention. Paranoia not going to help out the matter. Baby Bay's there. And G2 started to find a bit of rhythm.
Yeah, not shying away from these ballsy
That
engagements.
second
Jorgo
fight.
is on an island here.
I'm gonna go again. I'm gonna do it again.
Like even here, it's such an awkward peak to go back onto that sushi angle. Deals with the Prowler, then finds Envy. But the sort of thing that every so often you need somebody to do like that
Yes.
versus PRX.
Well, there's your X factor. Now you're looking at the finances for PRX here. It's going to be in a bit of a curious spot. They have the ult with Jing as well. 2 away from Envies. They've got options on the horizon, but you are opening the door for G2 to start building up.
Certainly here, an opportunity to further the lead. Again, for PRX, what the adjustment will be coming out of this. Not necessarily going to have the opportunity in terms of the inventory here. By the way, Jorgamo straight up to 12 kills, just in the blink of an eye. It's not the one you'd expect to be Smeeg. It's not even really Smeeging.
Nah.
It's
Spin jaw.
just swinging.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's hard to not enjoy watching when Jorgamo is like this as well. Like, even historically, he has been one of the X Factor players that when that rhythm is right, when everything starts to line up and gets allowed a bit more room.
I think the Des nailed this as well. It's like, well, he'll still put up numbers, but I don't think we're seeing him back at the peaks
No,
that
no,
we
no,
have
no,
seen
no, not
historically.
even close. Not even close. He can be a real difference maker. And look, PRX have those players too. We've learned this. It was part of the desk discussing it. It's like which one's going to be on coming into an international event. And right now, I'd say Forsaken was kind of the lead of that conversation. But I mean, pick your poison at that point. It's upswings. Now, something somewhat on a downturn, however, will be the finances. 2 Sheriffs, Bandit, Stingers, but in the hands of PRX.
Anything's possible.
Yeah, never tell me the odd sort of team. So sight will be theirs.
That
and
reveal is
that's
huge. How's he
How
not going to
are
give
they
up that? I mean, a load of damage, but
What the hell?
commits to the spray and just seems to only really tag something down.
Okay, Leaf's got the Sheriff out because the judge just ain't going to do it, apparently. Envy with the Stinger.
What?
Yeah. Not great at range, though. Not great at range. I'm scared. I don't know why I'm scared. I shouldn't be scared. Look at the HP. Forsaken, 26 HP. Trent's just cleared Divide. Baby Bay.
Oh my God.
Handles them swiftly. All right, G2.
I'm not
Right.
entirely sure where the rest of Trent's clip went there, to be honest with
Great
you.
question. If you find out,
They
let me know.
reinforced that box.
Right. I always want to see on the replay where the hell all those shots went.
Well handled. Maybe just on the crouch away here, but that
back.
is
Yeah,
crazy that he didn't do more damage than that because the reveal is
This is
massive.
good. This is 4 in a row. No timeout yet, though, from PRX. They're still feeling that they've got something in mind.
On, let's go.
And now, what do we have? Jing and Envy with the ults?
No, looking to just roll the dice once more, but faith in this B site here. Same reveal goes up, doesn't really catch anything this time around. No spam available. Have to respect the pressure of this showstopper. Spike going to go down super early.
Spike planted.
Feels like we've been here before.
Yeah.
Ult gonna catch maybe 3. I'm not sure if we call the one towards heaven, but Forsaken to take that time. And
Tried to get a TP off on the sound cut, but forced to cancel.
Now, this is now super sketchy. Look how close by this is. Welcome to Chaos. Just waiting for the goer here, and it's going to be BabyBay to try and break the line of sight, allows Trent then to play forward. Forsaken on the swing, going to get down two. Devi up next, has the fight towards CT, gets one, but Trent and Leaf fighting back all on Envy,
God,
and Leaf has just gone nuclear.
Oh, he's had a judge for the last few rounds. He's happy to pull out a Sheriff in the retake, land 3 shots. What was that?
Show me that POV, man. Oh.
One enemy remaining.
Okay, okay. And the last? Yeah,
He's
man.
just so talented, man.
Slick with it.
And that's a big round to shut down in terms of the investment.
Even the coaches look surprised.
G2 have a massive cushion now. A string of rounds, that round 2 flip setting them up perfectly. BabyBay going to pick up an operator here. Trent and Jor going to have ults to bring into this, and HyperX, scrappy buy here. All tied up 9 apiece.
Sometimes it seems to only encourage them, though. It only makes them scarier. With less to lose and more to gain, but chip damage achieved early. Jing going to be down on 45. One actively holding the initial angle on Heaven, a little bit deeper from Trent. There's bodies here. That's the scary factor. But I guess something has, excuse me, Forsaken's managed to make it through vents, so they might have a decent idea about this. Valen's patience will not be rewarded. If anything, just sets up Jorgamo to die. So Valen, you better be on the money now, my friend. Yeah, okay, you are. You really are. That's 3. The paranoia comes from Heaven, and Devi gets to work. But it's only Devi. A 1v2. And again, this team never tell me the odds. It's PRX. What you do with this? Can you find a fair fight? Ooh, he's thinking about that.
Yeah, he's
oh,
considering it.
oh, that's
Well, hang on.
BabyBay. Never tell me the odds. This team makes the impossible possible over and over again.
What was that for a G2? Again, the bait to break the crosshair placement here. BabyBay commits to
Where's the
it.
spacing? You can't let him
They
do
just
that.
set it up for him.
If we just
I don't know, maybe
out this
a
1v2.
misread on the plant, maybe. They think he's going to plant Heaven's side. I mean, Alex still pissed off. Just like,
Standard. That could be from any round, win or loss, you never know. But
bit of a
what?
fumble there.
A bit? That's nightmare fuel. Oh, God. That's a crack showing and a half, right? The foundation's going to be rocked off that. Can you recover? Devi certainly not going to allow it. Already going to find BabyBay and open up the avenue towards this A site as Jorgamo is getting to work. The one who gave them that spark to get back will get him a kill in this. Devi gone, backline broken for now. Can't really springboard towards sight. Needs something else, and Leaf can't bring it, but Valen can. Quick swing from Jing. He doesn't allow it to go out of control, but the spike could be an issue. Yeah, especially when Jorgamo is going to get involved. Trent couldn't get the timing right. It's all on Jor, and he can't do it alone. 2 standing for PRX, and now so close to map 1 in their hands.
I mean, completely flipped this now on its head. I mean, G2 are still going to have money, yes, but they're going to have to rely on Jorgamo on a Bucky and an ult. And 2 crazy responses here from PRX to find 11 and have G2 up against the ropes. Got the divide. Devi still has the pit. Oh, I think PRX probably smell blood in the water in terms of a little bit of freedom towards A.
Oh, there is no mercy here, Jing! Oh, there's no one quite like him when he gets going. Ram's his. 12 might be theirs too. Trent, desperate belief. Calm and control, gonna find both of them.
Valen's still tucked into A site as well. Haven't carried the spike across just yet. And they haven't known his position either.
Yeah, this could still be a problem. It is. Valen gonna keep them very much in hand here and make that site just feel inaccessible. Envy and Forsaken's options become very slim, but with 50 seconds, wait, Trent's just been caught. Do they second guess? Because look at the positioning from Leaf.
I think now Valen give up the space, allow Leaf some time to get into the back lines. Although he's playing for the rotation from Sua. Gonna wait out the plant here potentially. Don't want to see Valen commit to
Oh,
this.
God. You can smell the desperation.
Yeah,
It's foul seeing this because they're a better team than this, but G2 look rocked to their absolute core as PRX running rings around them now.
And G2 is close to flat out broke. What a crazy flip here from round 19. Oh, you won.
You got it.
You're on that point. Maybe just a little frustrated at the mid-round there where
Sure.
Valen's able to find a kill, but it's all come apart from round 19. That 1v2 from Devi certainly will leave a sour taste in the mouth. They will string together a purchase, yes, but look at what we're seeing on screen here. It's 2 judges for G2, some gaps in util. Leaf one away from the pit. You have other tools at their disposal, 3 ultimates to be exact.
I'm still just getting over the way the last couple of these rounds have been going down. I expect
G2 was sitting on like 3 or 4K on a couple of players as a cushion behind a full buy. I believe round 19 was what, maybe a rifle or 2? I can't even remember what the buy was, but just like that, this entire second half flipped on his head.
And I know we expect a little from PRX in their playstyle, but it's the fact that G2 in the moments where I really key into their fundamentals, their capability to play out those late rounds, they've been making some questionable choices that have come to haunt them. Now it's down to this, round 22. And it looks like the A site. It's where PRX want, and we tend to know they get what they want, and that's the start. Jaw, I think he's just jumped on someone's head potentially then, but he has taken down Jing. So still with a 4v3, PRX have a man to the good.
Something looking to potentially catch somebody into vents here. Again, PRX haven't shied away from this. They're still stacked up. G2 actually rotating elsewhere. Even Baby Bay to maybe catch somebody. Getting a little overzealous in terms of heaven control, but Forsaken now will be able to reveal that. Favorite has to cancel it. Revealed by the Prowler as well, and forced away.
Yeah, he's been bullied off this. PRX forcing space. Trent's a mile off, but he's trying to get over here, but the site's going to be lost in the meantime.
It's effectively the green light. And now what? It's a bucky for Baby Bait. No abilities, and something just finds a freebie.
He's clean with it as well. And Trent's position becomes what feels like expected, but no, does manage to catch off something, but a 2v3 now.
Upgrade.
Gornyu's close, but you're right, upgrades here. Can they get past Forsaken? The first challenger on the way. It's a 1-for-1 trade, and Envy secures it. That felt too easy to close.
They love the Vice here on Corrode. I think it's probably a good answer to most of the double duelists, but again, just this being a little bit quirky from G2 in terms of the comp.
Yeah.
We're testing the homework of PRX.
I like that, a little offbeat, just gonna put them through their real paces here. We go back in. G2 starting out on the attacking side, PRX on the defense. That one, if you missed it, well, you should watch it back, 13-9. But it's directed approach from G2, really not pulling many punches on this.
Themselves right up towards A, wide open for the taking here. PRX already resorting towards a retake setup. 4 towards spawn here, though.
Yeah, Jorgamo's, oh gosh, I got a little bit sketchy on the back pedal, but Baby Bay's, he's having a bit of a rough one, to say the very least. But PRX now looking to try and pressure this further. Jorgamo down on 24, still standing guard, still standing duty, but again, just blow for blow, Mike. They're just 1-for-1 trading out on this.
Haven't spotted, but he still gets the kill!
How's he getting away with it? Forsaken goes down, and now it's something in Devi. They've got sight, but that doesn't really give them the defuse, so they have to dig a bit deeper. And yeah, Trent just gonna be bounding on the corner. It's not gonna go further. It got low, but it is theirs.
And nearly finding off more they can chew towards CT. Said 4 bodies stacked up there, but the isolation onto Jing by Valen absolutely crucial. Again, the paranoia is what really sets things in motion for them. That's a ridiculous kill from Valen, by the way.
Yeah. You're not meant to be doing that, if I'm honest. But they need a bit of it, right? Get the feeling right again.
Yeah, I mean, after map 1, you're looking for just like comfy, confident play here from G2, because I'm tapping into what Josh was saying. Again, their PaperX's play style getting a little better into a loud crowd audience, right?
True.
The comms get a little chaotic.
Sound cues get a little quieter, and speaking of chaos, it is exactly, well, not how you expect it to go down, but in maybe the way you did. I don't know, this is bizarre. We're down to a 2v2. There's a Sheriff and a Classic, and it seems just as likely they win as the one who's got the bye.
Jing's actually plucked a Bulldog
from
the fray here. Divide on a Sheriff. I mean, Valen stacked down to 74. He's still healthy, but it's a Guardian.
Okay, they've fully disconnected.
Yeah, anticipating G2 slipped the net elsewhere. Probably looking for Leaf.
Yeah, I guess it is a common thread, isn't it, right?
Yeah, not going to find him at all.
Playing with the
get a comfortable plant here.
It's just Devi's position.
Hang on, what can Devi pick up here? I mean, he's got a Sheriff.
Which is already pretty good, considering what he was doing on map 1 with this sort of thing.
What's on the ground here, though?
It's a great question, because they wouldn't have had time to really police much. They didn't want to make sound cues, so smoking off main, trying to bait this forward, right? Trying to be rather evasive and elusive. 3 bullets. That is your curse and blessing all at the same time. Jing does need to keep their attention here, though, as the penny will drop. And there he is. Jing happy to go in, but it's Leaf to find Devi. Jing on 19 is not going to get a look in. G2, keep it cool, keep it calm, even if it's costly.
Thank God for that.
Yeah.
Envy swinging out here, getting 2 kills with a Classic, by the way.
Not what I expected.
I'm not sure exactly what gets caught in the choke point. A ton of bodies there. Jing with the first hit. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Still, G2 navigate their way to a second round. And already up to 5-0. Just one off the divide. Something.
3 again.
I mean, reading this pretty well in terms of the purchase here.
Something was an absolute menace with any scope weapon. Valen takes a tag. Yeah, he actually gets taken down to 10. He was one of the very few with a bit more to play with, but Valen going to be maybe trying to brave this forward. Healed up as best he can be. But they may not fancy this. Maybe looking for other options now. Need to start checking down that utility list, clearing this on the other side of the map.
Slower approach here from G2, obviously, considering the purchase. When the Guardians, the closest 2 rifles they have.
Jim. He's actually walked middle, pop flash. He can kind of shift walk away, almost imply that Envy was the catch, as G2 going to be on their toes here. Envy playing a great game top middle, but gets outdone. Jing, though, swings into effect and finds 2.
Down mid.
And now the problems start as Jorgamo and Valen are left in no man's land, adrift in middle. They've chosen the right side, but it's Forsaken standing there as Valen will power forward. He's maybe going to be able to get a plant.
Definitely will. It's an upgrade as well.
Doesn't know how much time he has.
Yeah, I mean, Jing down to 21 HP, does have the recharge, but there's a double flank coming through.
He's picked which side he wanted to take a stand on. It's something leading the fray, and he takes his head, but the trade, quick with it, Devi there in unison. PaperX get there first.
Ton of damage done. Maybe 2 rifles maintained here for PaperX. Again, the byproduct of only saving 2 Guardians across previously from G2, so you could argue they have a slight advantage here. Jorgamo just following all the way up to top mid here. Very aggressive take. HyperX will prevent a bonus though. Jorgamo and Valen already on ultimates.
Yeah, I want to see what the implementation of Jor is in this and how it looks on that ISO.
Well, it was heating up towards the end of split. We talked about how well, a slower first half, but again, creating space and just offering trades up for the rest of G2. Pacey take here towards mid, though.
Yeah, not really making any subtleties to this, and there has been a catch and there has been a loss. Jor going to lose the fight, but Baby Bay on the trade. Forsaken down on 27. Has to respect this to an extent, but G2 still cautious on the scale up.
Yeah. Obviously note Forsaken's damage, but they don't
They don't like
Actually
it.
push through. I mean, look at the presence from something towards mid
Yeah,
here.
I'm a little nervous that that is going to really find extreme amounts of value. But Forsaken going to take away Leaf, so now the options get less and less. It's a 4v4, and the map is getting smaller. Something on this flank can keep so much space, alleviate some of the worries and concerns of Elbow potentially. But the timing is just right, and now Forsaken can get involved, and he does! PRX just smothering G2.
G2 just get themselves stuck in a position where it's semi-committed, right? There's no comfortable option to pivot back into mid. And even here, I mean, that's so clean from Forsaken. Who, by the way, finds another kill down at 27 HP.
This just doesn't seem right, does it? It doesn't seem right, but he's good. I mean, you kind of were that round, I'll give you that. I will absolutely let you have that. But 2 apiece. G2's money now going to start feeling the pinch.
Something better. I mean, Baby stuck on this bucket, it feels like. Try and pick up the pace once more. Get him in a position, Baby will find Forsaken.
All right, the account's open.
Move some of the security in terms of the setup here. Actually, investment further here, but Devi shuts down Leaf.
Now they're hitting today. Devi still allowed to patrol and do damage. Goes back for seconds. Didn't even get him on the first try. You can see G2 scurrying away, trying to play this post plant. But what do you have to play with here? And look at Envy, just stylish on the corner to allow for the trades. Baby Bay is not going to have a look in. PRX finding comfort. I need to see more from G2. I know that was a lighter buy, but I need to find some stability because PRX, since they've gone into these buys, Mike, they have looked solid.
Investment from Devi as well. I'm not sure if maybe anticipating an upgrade or two, but we'll take it for the round win for sure. Beautiful catch from Baby Bay here. Fortunately, Devi just allowed to exist here towards Elbow. Prevents G2 from really taking firmer control of site. A couple of times now that, I mean, HyperX not necessarily feeling the heat in terms of these A-site hits, so G2 switching things up now. And poised to maybe catch contact somewhere. I mean, look how deep G2 are playing outside B, though.
Yeah, maybe expecting aggression here. They're waiting incredibly deep. Maybe with something's ult.
I mean, yeah, something's ready to go, and G2 are actually drifting back this direction.
This could be a massacre. The second any util comes in, do they just spring the trap?
The worst possible thing as well for the...
Look at the wall. I mean, this is going to be a problem to try and get past. It is a 1-for-1 trade out, so something going down is actually open up a chance of... Oh, well, there goes the chance. Just hold down mouse 1, run the wall, and hope for the best.
Be just gifted a second here.
What's the
It's
plan,
down to just Trent and
G2?
Baby Bay.
I'm a little bit left wanting on this, because I've put G2 in a place in my mind where they had maybe a little bit more to say about some of these rounds, but Forsaken's had enough. That's 4, and it's looking all too simple. A love note, a love letter to Santiago already from PRX, sitting with comfort in this.
Yeah, I'll come back to the same thing. Barely breaking a sweat in some of these situations. Here, Leaf's just desperate to get behind the divide, maybe not even reading the kill feed ahead of Watts found that first kill, but yeah, PRX just looking firmly in the groove. 2 obviously going to call a timeout here, something not clicking.
I'm not sure what it is really. I don't think this adjustment's impossible to get a grip on. I like that there's been a small change here and there, but also the issue, you look at it, I don't know if you guys can see it, you can. The ult's coming through, Mike, the money that's building. PRX, when they've hit their stride, they have...
Same situation on Split where they just quietly stacked up 5 ults because they weren't rounds that were really reliant on stringing them together. So now firmly in control into round 7, and I mean even, yeah, you'll get something on the board for G2, but...
Ain't giving much. But you've got Stingers, Sheriffs, if you want to go for it. Something along those lines. It will not be the full purchase, and they don't have any instigating ults or any ults to really report either. So they are behind the curve. So you would imagine this goes to 5-2, and then we start seeing maybe, I don't even know whose ult would get there first, maybe Jaws, but as it stands, PRX have all the cards here.
Found much success in terms of like a clean take of A either, and now PRX I think reading into that massively. It's another setup, very deep on the choke point. Jing going forwards. Jogmo will get the trade, but Device still here.
Yeah, it's just blind confidence, and they're willing to brawl out. They're willing to battle on this. Maybe feels a bit too far for my taste, taking too high of a risk in such a lower end round, but Envy, the backbone, comes in with the Odin and cleans the site, leaving Leaf and Jaw cautiously step towards it.
We get the plant here, but Jaw's going to be caught. Nope. Spike down now. Just Leaf in a 1v3, Guardian in hand.
And this just feels like what we've seen before. Not all that threatening, not all that hard to handle. A little bit of a battle at the start. Maybe I felt a bit too far from PRX, but hey, they're not looking like they're feeling any pressure.
No, again, happy to almost risk giving away some of these weapons early on, but it's 2 for 2. This push out from A main. Envy, again, happy to sit back on these steeper lines. Yeah, maybe Baby Bay gets an upgrade there, but he's so far ahead, he can't hold off PRX with a stinger in that situation.
No. Well, hopefully this is what the timeout was for. Jaws got ult, which was kind of what we expected out of all the players, and it's Pacey up middle, trying to do what they can. Something standing guard and gets taken, snatched away, and Jaw needs to win this. He really needs to win this. He does this time. So something goes down, but obviously the trade then comes out. Forsaken not going to let it go away. It's a 4v4, and the pack starts to rotate. But look end towards middle. Jing still working on 10 HP, still holding ground. They need to win this site out 3v3.
We're looking for Leaf to find something here.
It's all about timing.
Did.
And
found everything.
Leaf found a whole lot. Those 2 kills were critical, key in potentially breaking and bucking the trend here. Divide is gone down, and Leaf gives them a round. They needed that.
4 left standing as well, something to maybe offset the financial crippling they've received. Jorgamo, unfortunately, they just can't scale up the space ahead of this ultimate, so you even noted Jing in a very deep position here. Able to find a response here, 5 unanswered now. Finally, put one up. Pit available for Leaf.
It still feels like there's a sense of levity with G2, but I wonder how long that lasts as this game goes on. Baby Bay left very much ahead, and then caught completely off. Jing just gets a freebie on Jorgamo. I don't know if they thought that Baby Bay had complete security or there was a smoke in play, but that feels sloppy.
I mean, this take generally looks good with the ISO and the waylay, but a little off sync. Valen now will be noted. Again, look at something's position now with an operator.
Gonna spot him out. Gonna try and gap close, but the scale then gets stopped. You can see it, the stall is here. They fall back into a slightly deeper position on towards elbow. They give up front sight, but the plant's still not in play, and they're looking for a pick, really. I'd be very surprised if PRX give them anything.
Again, they're in just such a weird position now. Forsaken exploring outside B. Might even catch the backside if they don't pick up the pace here.
It's getting 40 seconds. It does get a little bit closer if they haven't fully committed. They want to try and scale up through middle. Jing is going to fall, but then look at Forsaken. Is his timing right? No, they've already gone past. He's read that. He's going to be in an unorthodox position. The other 2 a little bit irrelevant to outcome for now. But how does Forsaken play this? Does he want to just keep that space? Maybe the lack of presence was enough of an indicator. Baby Bay went looking, but the plot goes in. Forsaken dropping bodies. Trent's on the site. Oh, brilliant from Trent. Great timing on the wall going up there, just giving him a little bit of a shot in the dark. Oh, and a shot in the back for Leaf. As Trent left with it all to do, a 1v2, and something's been on a heater. And he still is! You don't get away with it against PRX. Diffuse comes in, and that is 6 rounds in their name.
You see the cogs turning for something. Again, just noting Leaf's position and getting a catch on the plant location as well. PRX read this beautifully. Forsaken just gives everything and more. It's just fantastic from PRX.
They're a pleasure to watch when they're playing like this. Truly. They've kept G2 humbled in this, and they've not looked comfortable at all, Michael. I feel like I haven't noted the identity, the personality of how they want to play this. Haven't looked good on these side takes. They've been struggling. So are the finances. As the buy is far from perfect, but they can fashion something together, but they need to find their rhythm, and right about now.
Yeah, I mean, if they look to explore mid again, certainly something we noted previously, have to clean up that synergy towards top mid. Gonna test Forsaken once more.
I wouldn't. Out of all the players, I bloody wouldn't. And you can see, take the evac, get out of there. Envy now in support. Valen, great work. Clears Forsaken, and the site becomes available. I say that for now, as Jing is still standing guard. Denies this feeling again in any sort of comfortable way. A 2v2. Possible for both. Necessary for G2.
Good info on the Seekers, though.
Draw. Actually going to shoot a little early on that and going to fall away now.
Now something has to be the one to find the opener here. You don't want to see Jorgamo or Trent expose themselves to an angle.
Time's ticking though. You can hear it. They got to go, and they got to go now. Jorgamo can see the first, get himself ready. Something toying with him, but Jorgamo outdoes him this time. Device options are 0 here. G2 have broken a bit of a run now. Got themselves back in the game.
Pace change for G2. They could just brawl out towards B initially. Like, PRX were maybe going to be able to stop that, but much more confident take here. Jing, I mean, he's done well to find Baby Bay and Valen here. The numbers just favouring G2.
Yeah.
And they're going to come back in with a divide here and top of the scoreboard for him. Divide also. Nothing else really on the cards for PRX. Well, once more, something actually. Slight overstep here. The wall will be taken away very early as well.
Yeah, that was about 1 minute 30. So they've got run of the map. They've got a man to that they're good. Can they manipulate any rotations? Can they maybe force Divide to feel less comfortable? But he seems to be happy enough on his solo endeavors, as Envy will catch a good amount of information here.
Not necessarily telling in terms of the end goal for G2.
They're being very direct in this. Now, Forsaken's curiosity is peaking, though. And, ooh, he's a bit caught. Oh, he's playing a really dangerous game, Mike.
You are divided.
He knows he's got a 1v1 here, though.
Trent might know that now, too. Trent, are you ready for this one? Forsaken doesn't find him in time, and it's getting a bit weird. 50 seconds here.
Divide invested in, with 2 players ahead of that, they can confirm there's no presence towards the site. Envy takes a gamble. Trent will shut him down.
Device hit early enough to at least catch the elbow side of things, but the site's lost. And I think Leaf has considered there's a chance that someone's got that CT side, so he's going to play it safe.
30
Now
seconds
PRX with 3.
Divide has ult, though. It's a 3v5, yes, but removing some of these weapons.
That could be huge. How far out can they get? Okay, so the sacrifice will be Leaf, potentially, yeah. I maybe caught 1 on the way out. So Forsaken looks to go for it. He finds it. Baby Bay vulnerable and now dead. It's down to the 3 that evacuated the site. A quick grab on 1. Divide gets taken. Where's the rest, though? Forsaken going to find Valen. Now the spike becomes a problem. Divide doing wonders, but Trent... No! 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 I can't believe my eyes! Take a stand! Take a bow! And take the round!
It's another clutch from Divide.
Every time, what is this man
just
made
the
of?
wildest scenario.
That's not meant to happen.
Oh my God, Trent is gonna be kicking himself. Oh no.
I need a
We
timeout.
talked about 1 round changing the outcome of map 1. We've had another here in the first half.
And it was
of
Trent
map
as
2.
well. God, you feel it in your chest, you feel it in your bones, and PRX want to make it hurt. Going aggressive, because why wouldn't you? You've set the tone, you've set the tempo, but you lose a player. Valen on the punish, desperate to make up for it, but something going to catch that mid-crunch coming in. Forsaken holding the line. Forsaken making it very hard for them to scale up, but...
Steps out there.
There we go. A little bit of life here.
Didn't want to let the pit fully expand there. Trent now will have Seekers. Jorg and Valen on lesser weaponry, something on lesser HP.
I mean, but look at where they're holding. They're pinned in here, G2. If they want to play out of this, the map is not safe. Oh, great investment. This shows intention. So then do they double down? Do they back towards B? Jorgamo's given them space and options, but they want to fight head first. Envy still there. Oh no,
no.
Greed is your downfall. A deadly sin for a reason. Desperate for the upgrade. But this got messy at the end, Mike.
So scrappy back and forth, even not in the rounds where they're looking to brawl, but some of these situations, another tough field for G2 to follow. Swallow, sorry, but a 7-5 half here for PRX. Gotta feel good about that one.
It certainly must. It's got to give them a little bit of high hopes to close this out in 2, but I think G2 might have something to say about that.
Red Bull gives you wings.
This has been a bloodied battle. The audience getting their reward here
Getting
today.
their money's worth for sure.
God, they are. You look at both sides, though. I don't think either can walk away completely happy with all outcomes, but the way PRX closed kind of throughout this has caught my attention. They scare me, man.
Sure, like I said, PRX got to be happy with the advantage here on the half, because there were some rounds where G2 were teed up. Again, I want to focus on the one round in particular, but in terms of the resilience, these are the rounds that PRX love to win. The slippery ones, the ones that are just, like you said, you never want to guess the odds.
No, it's obscene.
They don't care about percentages.
They don't.
It's just...
And you think it's a one-off. You think, oh, maybe that only happened once.
Nope.
No, every time.
Part of the recipe. Alex's game plan.
The whole time.
Yep.
It's why he seems so upset.
It's that intuition.
I feel like you don't like that line.
I love it.
Love it. Right, we go back in. It's 7-5. G2 found some core aspects they wanted to build off. They had a couple of bailout rounds here to keep up to the 5. PRX, I mean, it's not a slam dunk win scoreline, so it's far from over. It's far from either team's hands, but a pistol round can make all the difference.
G2 still semi-committed towards guarding mid. PRX certainly cautious of the possibility somebody's made progress. Prowler will clear a lot, though, on the wall dropping. But already 2 players make it a third here in form of Jorgamo, tasked with holding down the fort.
Leaf's been so good in these rounds, though. This has been his bread and butter. And, yeah, still going to get 1. You can see how, oh, my God, the follow-up. Stop it! How have you dismantled all 3?
Just stacked up in a death ball. Something now. This one in the smoke, though. Baby
Bay. Baby Bay, you got a chance. You got a new lease of life. Do something with it. Show me something. You got 1. Getting a second for Trent would be great. Baby Bay's fallen. It's all to easy, PRX. They just bully the site.
That's just brute force. Said stacked up here. I mean, leaf finding one's great, but he's traded so quickly.
The rest just fall like flies. Oh!
Forsaken's just a freak of nature at times. 4 on the pistol for him. Again, these sorts of rounds where somebody will just think, I'm going to win this one.
Yeah, I got this.
Guys,
you take the next.
sit outside sight. I'm going in.
I got you. And the scary factor is you can look down the whole roster. The G2 looking to maybe send Baby Bay in. That's already been warded off.
Rex will have some space to play into here. Valen, the closest victim, I will say.
Oh! He feels like he's starting to get untouchable here. And again, if he gets a confidence builder in this, not like he needs much more, but if he
PRX
does...
don't need confidence. They will still execute the same plays, do the same things.
Now, something may have been seen, but they've also lost the site as an exchange. So, okay, that's good, though. At least Joel got it for free, right? He didn't take any damage for that. Baby Bay caught in between an impossible position as Forsaken just keeps fighting, keeps challenging, not going to back away, not going to fall off the angle. They stand their ground.
Chance maybe to find something for G2, but it'll be 9 on the board and comfortable approach here for the bonus.
Yeah.
For PRX.
Oh, it's a nice bonus, isn't it? Looking at their
yeah,
finances,
very.
bloody hell. God.
Even here where they catch something, meanwhile PRX slowly making progress. It draws so much attention, like you said, the site falling on the backside of that. G2 unfortunately have to dig their heels in a little bit. Don't necessarily want to see them taking the initiative here in round 15. Baby Bay will find a freebie.
There he is.
Okay.
Baby, I want to see him do well, but how has Forsaken gotten here unchecked? He gets checked, right? Jorgum.
Oh, the timing's heartbreaking.
Oh, this is actually...
Trent's at least looking back that way. He's...
Yeah, but
oh, now he's
dogging.
dogging. Now he's dogging.
Forsaken's got a freebie, and they're going to get the site. The only one who can deny it is going to be Jorgamo on the cross, but he's going to be warded away by the smokes. He's going to put down some utility, but Forsaken's off the leash. He's already deeper than they expect. Balance on well, but Forsaken, Divide, putting up numbers again, and Leaf left behind the curve. You can't let Forsaken do this to you. Leaf, you got anything to save G2 right now? It's close.
Yeah, slowed all the way in, but this would be an insane clutch here in the 1v2 for Leaf.
He needs to be fearless in this one, but PRX aren't letting this go. It's again Forsaken space, Mike. Felt like the start and end on this round.
Yeah, you can see Trent's conscious.
Look at it, look at
he was
how annoyed he
conscious
is.
that somebody could have slipped through on a timing like that.
And he had to do the dog. He had to check towards main. He was...
But that's the sound cue that just needs up. It's a freebie at that point. G2 will call a timeout here, conceding the bonus, and again, just up against it in terms of what's on the horizon. Potentially 11 rounds for PRX. They'll have Devi's ult, Forsaken's ult. It's just stacking against them now.
It starts to feel like insurmountable odds. It starts to feel like the road's too long, too hard. I just want to see a spark of life from G2. Someone to ignite something, right? Give me something of that. I look at Jaw because we saw a little bit of it on map 1, right? But I don't know if this is even the map to be able to do it on in that same sort of way, playing the ISO. We haven't seen.
Well, I mean, the finances are so fragile now that it's like, like I said
dare
previously,
go for it?
You don't want to see G2 to be the ones to take the initiative, but you never want to be in a situation where you let PRX just hit you on a site. You don't.
It's got to be part of the conversation.
Then you think back to losing out on some of these clutches, and hearing Josh allude to maybe having issues here in terms of the crowd and not being able to compose themselves, that's very concerning. That's very concerning to hear.
And I know it's almost the light answer sometimes in those sort of, question and answers we do in between the break, but it is a little bit more condemning than maybe they'd like. Again, you're going to face teams who are comfortable here. If you want to be aiming for those crowns, you've got to turn up. That's the way it is. Does PRX show you exactly how the hell it's done? And they are on the hunt. Something now made to punish. And he's got complete freedom up middle.
It's just wide open.
God, they found the pressure point again.
This B-side pinch is going to catch G2 completely off guard.
This could be the nail in the coffin, couldn't it? Start of the end. Spotted,
Oh.
but now you're feeling surrounded.
Yeah, not caught off guard, but what do you do here?
It's an unpleasant feeling. It feels impending.
PRX reading that G2 will try and get behind this.
Nice.
It's 2-for-1 for G2.
That's actually a great trade and recoverable weapons. That's good. Jaw? No, he goes on an individual swing. Oh, no. We're seeing individual errors that I just don't want to be seeing at this level. I don't care who it is. That's not good enough. As Envy and Something have complete freedom on that site, they can get the plant repositioned for the post.
Planted.
Still a little bit of util to work with as well between PRX, but Envy might just catch Valen here. Trying to set himself up in the back lines. Will catch a glimpse. Valen actually
No
doing
fear.
a ton of damage. Envy, 1 HP.
He doesn't care, though. He's got no fear to the way they're playing. They're happy to take risks and overstay fights, and it's comfortable again. PRX on a slow and steady march at the cost of G2's chances here.
Trailing by 6 now.
And even if they wanted to double down on that B lane, do it together, man.
Yeah. The Joggermo's just...
So alone.
Yeah.
And Baby Bay was there.
He still has the opportunity. Again, tank a shot. Play for the trade in this situation. They get both upgrades, I believe, outside
I think so.
main.
Yeah, I'm almost certain.
And it's those sort of things that, in terms of talking about the comms and the noise in here and the pressure of the crowd cheering for every kill, doesn't matter.
Correct. It doesn't matter
how
which
it
side.
comes.
You can't even say that you're the villain in this. This crowd has been great at being an even sort of instance, but Valen now on the chopping block stands, and well, for a second he got an extra breath. Pop of the ult, and now good luck.
Catch here onto Jing. Wow, doesn't matter.
God, I don't know if you want to be locked in there with him. It's down to 3. Baby B, nice shot on 1. Paranoia comes in, he's trying to buy his time. He's just going to pop everything, whatever he can do to try and turn the odds, turn the favor. But Leafs now join him. They've got a chance in this, a 2v2, and Jing's low. Can't quite get out with the spike yet. They don't quite know about the reposition from Baby Bay. And I like
Not
this.
expecting this.
I like this. Be proactive, play together, be on the same page. This is what was missing before. Oh no, but Envy's caught Baby Bay. And now, this is where Leaf has to make up his mind.
He's got good timing here, though. He's reading the situation perfectly. Jing might just catch an audio cue, though.
I think he's just started shift walking. Leaf is thinking about it, turns away. And might turn back in time. Jing's gone down. Knife out. Knife out!
Knife out!
Knife out! What are we doing?
Leaf, usually so cool, calm and collected in these sorts of scenarios, but baited to his death.
This is not what we look at with these players. They are absolutely shaken to their core. Looking completely shattered, broken in how they're playing, and look at that Envy. He's got it dead to rights, bang to rights, and at 12-5, PRX have this game dead to rights.
Barely missing a beat here in the second half. G2, obviously a purchase, but lacking a shield, a bucky here. Baby Bear going forwards, will get one.
Okay, happy to be the tip of the spear, throws body on the line. And they do get a 1-for-1 trade out, so something's gone down to an even trade to an extent. It feels like PRX just want to continue going. They're not really stopping. Leafs on a quick flank, but holding this site, do you dare?
Jing's all the way into heaven already.
Jing's going out for blood, man. He wants to find these players. Trent outdone. Jing's broken them in pieces. Jorgamo and Valen, what are you meant to do against PRX? Often imitated, but never duplicated. PRX close out in 2.
Once they get going, Lauren, there's very few teams that can do anything about that sort of form.